Some children are never hit, never yelled at, never abandoned, but they still grew up feeling like they didn't exist. Not because no one was around, but because no one truly saw them. This is the quiet damage of growing up invisible. And these are 7 signs it may have happened to you. Sign 1. You apologize for existing. You say sorry when you take up space. You shrink yourself in conversations. You feel guilty for having needs at all. This isn't politeness. This is what happens when a child learns, through silence, through being ignored, that their presence is somehow a burden. You didn't choose to feel this way. You were taught to. Sign 2. You struggle to know what you actually feel. When someone asks how you are, you pause. Not because you feel nothing, but because you feel too much, and you were never given the language for it. Children who grow up invisible stop crying because no one came. They stop sharing because no one listened. Underneath the surface, everything is still there, waiting. Sign 3. You work hard to be noticed, then feel empty when you are. You achieve, you perform, you over-deliver, and when someone finally says well done, it still doesn't feel like enough. When a child is invisible at home, they learn to earn love through performance. But no amount of achievement fills the hole left by a parent who simply didn't see you. Sign 4. You feel uncomfortable being the center of attention. A birthday party feels like too much. A compliment makes you want to disappear. This discomfort isn't shyness. It's a deep-trained belief that being seen is dangerous. Because when you were young, being noticed sometimes meant being criticized. Or it meant nothing at all. And both hurt the same way. Sign 5. You over-explain yourself. You send long messages to justify simple decisions. You explain why you're tired, why you're late, why you feel the way you feel. You brace for judgment before it even comes. This is the echo of a child who was never believed, who had to prove their feelings were real, who learned that without explanation, their words held no weight. Sign 6. You feel most yourself when you are alone. Not because you dislike people, but because being around others costs something. You monitor their reactions. You adjust your behavior. You perform a version of yourself that feels safe. Solitude isn't your preference, it's your relief. And that difference matters more than you think. Sign 7. You still wait for someone to finally choose you. In friendships, in love, in work, there is always a quiet part of you waiting. Waiting to be picked first. Waiting for proof that your presence matters. This waiting started in childhood. In a home where you were present but unseen. And that silence taught you that you have to earn your place in every room you enter. Growing up invisible doesn't mean no one loved you. It means love wasn't shown in ways your heart could feel. You are not invisible anymore. If this felt like your story, share it with someone who needs to hear it.